today we are talking about web extensions. That's why we're having Caitlin with us. And the ask of the day is to write what is your favorite add-on. So I see some new Xkit, Grammarly, I didn't even know that. Live HTTP headers, AdBlock Plus, yeah, of course. Share backported, HTTPS everywhere, leave on Bitwarden, and somebody's still writing. Thank you very much for adding your favorite add-ons. I think that's useful for Caitlin. We don't have any shout-outs, so please add them later in the call. Ioana asked to be passed on topic 2, so I'm going to give the floor to Caitlin to be talking about web extensions. It's topic 1. Caitlin, the floor is yours.
Okay, hi everybody. I am here on behalf of the add-ons team. We're really excited to launch the Firefox Quantum Extensions Challenge for extension developers. So submissions are open starting today. Anybody can submit up to 3 extensions to the contest. You can also submit on behalf of a small team if you'd prefer to have a couple of development buddies. But basically, we are looking for the next great extensions for the Firefox Quantum era. So the add-ons community had some big changes last November with the transition to the web extensions API framework and discontinuing support for legacy extensions. So we're really looking to see developers pushing the new web extensions APIs to their limits and showing us how they are bringing delight and joy to users. So we're looking for 3 categories: games and entertainment, dynamic themes, and best tab organizer and manager. So it's pretty easy to enter the challenge. All you have to do is create an extension, get it published on addons.mozilla.org, otherwise known as AMO, and then submit an entry form letting us know which extensions we should be looking at. We're also encouraging you to use Firefox Developer Edition to take advantage of the APIs that are going to be landing with Firefox 60. And our goal really is to announce our winners with the release of Firefox 60 in May. So we're also looking at promoting the winners to Firefox users. So hopefully we'll be able to get some users for these awesome extensions. We're also going to be awarding prizes. So winners in each category will receive a souped up iPad Pro. Runners up will be receiving some Amazon gift cards. And we're also going to be sending swag to everybody who's a finalist. So we do have a panel of judges who have extension experience. We'll be selecting 3 to 5 finalists in each category, and then we're going to open up voting to the community to vote for the winner of each category. So we're accepting submissions between now and April 15th, and then we're going to take about a week and a half to judge the extensions and get that through the community process, and then we'll be announcing winners in early May. So I know we have a couple of great extension developers here within the Reps community. We've got Daniele, we've got Andre, we've got Trishul, we've got Vishwa. And we've got Tundi, who I know ran an extensions development workshop last year. So my ask to you is for anybody who's been running how to build an extension activities as part of the Activate campaign, and you're looking for a way to re-engage with your community and get them developing more cool stuff, let them know that this contest is running and start encouraging them to build some extensions and submit them to the contest. We'd love to see some of their efforts. So yeah, just let me know if there's any questions, and thanks so much for spreading the word. We're really excited to be running this and supporting our developer community.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. You already replied on the first question. It was until when people can submit proposals. Does anybody else want to add any questions? Especially people who are doing a lot of add-on development. Do you have any questions? Danielle, I see your face.
I can say that doing a web extension is very interesting, helpful to understand the power of a browser. So I invite everyone to look very good at the website, because my question was if we can apply for all the extension, but the website is plain only for new one. So I already explained the website. So seems very interesting. And we need also in the reps program people that will do extensions, of course. And don't forget that in the report system, you can report these kind of things. So yeah, in my experience, I developed a 7 extension for browsers between Chrome and Firefox. So I think it's very important for the users to have a lot of feature in the browser with the extension. So it's all.
Thank you, Daniele. Always a pleasure. Any other questions for Caitlin?
I'm going to throw Trishul on the spot because he messaged me privately and said he's willing to mentor. So if you have any questions or need mentorship with creating an extension, talk to Trishul. Trishul is
yeah, I'm here. So just to add on to what Caitlin is saying is, this is a really good program, and this will be promoting the web extension development and the right time to jump into the web extension development. So just in case anyone feels like they're stuck somewhere, so we have a lot of experienced developers in the community right now, and I'll be available throughout the month. If someone wants to just get in touch with us, or if you're stuck on something, so you are most welcome on that. In addition, to speed up the web extension developer, me and my team has created some tools. So there's an npm package which is already live. So it will be behaving like scaffolding tool. All you have to do is install the tool, and it will give you a dummy extension developed with all the files, for example, background script, front-end scripts, browser action. So that can help you. I'll paste the links in the etherpad so that you can get from there. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Cool. Any other questions? Nope. Okay. Thank you very much, Caitlin, for being with us. I hope you see a lot of. Have people already starting to submitting or not really? Already?
Already started submitting, yeah. So we're going to start taking a look at what's coming, probably starting tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Caitlin. I'm going to pass the microphone to Senorita Ioana. The boss is here. She's going to speak.
You always make the best introduction for Mr. Sanzina. Am I wrong? Just say. Okay. Hey guys, nice to be in the call again. I added a link in the line 73. I will try to add some more context text in that a bit later on, but I wanted to be sure that everybody will see the post on this because that Michael, the other peer in my group, posted, and he's required for feedback. As we are approaching a new council elections, we wanted to be sure that the questions that we have for our candidates are still up to date and still represent the needs of Mozilla Web's program. And if they are not, please go to the Discord post and comment. Like previous years, we are very open to have feedback before the election starts. After it's very hard to incorporate it and very hard to change the whole process, not to consider it, like a fraud or like that we support some of the candidates more than the others. So please take like around 5 minutes, I think is max needed, and read the post and do share feedback on it. I think Michael already posted in several Etherpad channels. I will be sure to check that we post and we ask for feedback. And probably next week I'll be in the call announcing the timeline for the new council elections. If you're interested in the whole process, both as a nominee that you want to nominate yourself or you want to nominate somebody else, be advised that we are going to start from the process, so stick around the program. As I know some of the countries will be celebrating the Easter both the Orthodox and the Catholic one, and most of the people will be out for their times. We will be sure to incorporate this in our timeline and give it more time for the parts of the election that will be affected by this holiday time off. And probably we'll extend those parts with 1 or 2 days to be sure again that everyone has time to be online to propose, to vote, or to ask questions. If you have anything for me, you can reach me out all time online or to the whole peers group. We are there for questions and we are looking for your feedback.
Thank you very much, boss. Any questions for Ioana? No? Well, she's my boss. She's running, she has the right to finish stuff. So eventually, she's my boss. Thank you, Joanna, very much for being here. If you have any comments, do leave your comments on the discourse topic. If you have also any questions or feedback, please do. Joanna would be very interested to know how you're feeling about the council elections. And it will only take 5 minutes of your time, according to Joanna's words. I'm going to pass the microphone to Daniele from the faraway Italy. He's going to talk about the council updates.
Hi everybody, as usual we have updates for you and a lot of links to check. This time we want to talk again about what this council is doing. We're working about the Q1 OKR. OKR, the stuff that we have to do in few words. I don't want to be very annoying. Actually, every council member is working to a specific OKR. There is one focused on coaching, there is one about mentor, one on activity. In my case, I'm focusing on onboarding as part of the onboarding screening team. And I am already published my document because as a written discourse, I was in advice respect the others because there was the onboarding screening team. So many things was already defined. So I am looking for feedback too. I think that's 5 minutes, maybe also for me, I don't know. It's everything there. Is a document split in different sections about everything. And feedbacks are very important because we are talking about onboarding of new people for the program and also to improve the onboarding process and everything. And there is also another link about a discussion started on Mozilla about to implement a feature on the Reps portal, and we moved on discourse to gather more feedbacks, and these require less minutes, maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute, and we are looking for feedback because it's important because now there is Michael and me that we are working with patch on the portal, so it's now there a moment to evaluate feature that and the future of the feature, of course. There is another link about GitHub because we are tracking what the council is doing. So it's transparency, everything. So you can check there what is happening. And there are stuff that is missing on GitHub because we have to load it on that, but you can find everything there. I want to remember that the new reps need a resource rep for the request. It's not like before that everyone can open a budget as Swag request, but you need a resources rep. This, as we know, there was also the new team a few weeks ago. So check the wiki for the new reps. This procedure now is part of the reps program. And also we need mentors because we are onboarding people. Yes, and we need mentors because there are a lot of reps without a mentor. And you know, this is not good, especially for the new reps. So we need you to apply on the new mentor initiative that is called coaching, but the name is keep to be mentors. Only now the roles and what the mentor do is slightly different. So you can find everything in the wiki. So if you want to apply, we need mentors for our rep. This is everything from the council. For question, I'm here.
Thank you, Daniele. Any questions for Daniele? No? Okie dokie. Somebody added a new topic here, and it says about sharing Womo's love from Delhi, India. I don't know who added there. Are you in the call? Would you like to speak about it?
Yeah, sure. So recently, on the occasion of International Women's Day, we had a mega meetup. Almost like we had 7 communities all over Delhi, India, which promote open source. Most of them being very specific to the women communities. So we conducted a mega meetup. It was attended by more than 150 women attendees, and we had almost all talks given by women who had more than a decade of experience in tech, and we are still preparing a report on it. I've added a blog post link so people can go through it, and probably we can have more events like this one.
Thank you very much, Sanyam. Any questions for Sanyam and his work?
Not a question, but yeah, adding to what Sanyam said. So this event actually went well because we are getting queries from different communities specifically the women-based communities. There are local communities in Delhi, India, like JS lovers, Linux communities. So that's a really good plugin. Like this event actually served us to have some bridge between the communities. So that's a really good effort by Sanyam and team. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you very much. I don't know who spoke, but thank you. Please,
That
because
was
I
me,
cannot.
Trishu.
Hey Trishu, because I cannot see most of you when you speak. If you, sorry, stop the face
Yeah,
muting,
yeah, we'll.
it would be very good for the people. Hey Trishu. Okie dokie. I'm gonna read the non-verbal updates. Ioana is letting you know to mark your calendar. The World's Leading Festival for an Open Internet is slated for October 26th and 28th in Ravensbourne College in London. Yes, Ioana is talking about MozFest. MozFest will happen again in Ravensbourne and will return to the on the 22 until the 26th. We also have a new episode on IRL if you like to hear about it. And somebody else also added IoT event in Calgary, 17 March. I have a feeling that this is an Italian person. A talk and a laboratory about IoT. For this first event, we will show up all of a platform to prototype IoT system, and next we will make a hackathon for develop using the Arduino IDE and temperature monitor. In the next one, we will discuss about the Raspberry Pi and the Mozilla IoT project. Thank you, dear Italian who had this. Somebody else is adding that Mozilla Tech speakers will be at Fozesia. So if you're planning to go to Fozesia, go and say hi and listen to their jokes. If you could add which tech speakers and which talks, that would be lovely so people actually know which ones to attend. Okie dokie. We have a shout out for Kiki for taking notes. Thank you, Miss Kiki, for taking notes. Always here to help. Kiki is the background person who is making everything happen. Without her, the REPS program wouldn't be existing, and we owe her a lot. So thank you very much, Miss, for being here. I know it's very late in Indonesia, so thank you. I'm gonna close this call. Thank you all for being here, and see you all next week.